can the fiduciary use those funds for whatever, or there are limitations on once it's moved in that estate account, how you can use the funds?
The fiduciary has a very specified purpose for what they can use those funds for. And typically, they have to have court approval to use those funds for anything. If they're reimbursing themselves, they can get approval from us or their own duties to do so, but we just have to keep a very specific accounting of what they're doing and using that money for. But they cannot use it for personal use. Even if they're entitled to it after the end of things, they are not permitted to take that money out and use it until the court tells them they can.
Thank you. It's very clear. I love it.
Very clear.
I love clarity. What are some of the things that would allow a probate to move quicker? You said it's a range of, 6 to 12 months. How do you get through quickly in 6 months, and what takes 12 to 18 months?
Yeah, so I love when clients come in and they know exactly where the assets are. They know the account numbers. There's no question about things. And they also are ready to provide contact information for everybody involved. So if I have an email address for everybody and I can get things signed by e-signature, that is ideal. So we don't have to send a lot of mail. Other things, just response time. If clients are willing to, get in this probate estate with me and they're willing to respond and get things done in a timely manner, that makes my job easier and it makes the estate go quicker. So we can get things done.
That's fair. I know sometimes I'll jump in here that we've had it where there are like 42 heirs because they're like second cousins or cousins, and that can create a very lengthy time because trying to get 42 people to sign anything just takes time, and getting the notices out there. And especially if they're older, we've had folks that have passed away while we're trying to probate one person's estate. The second, someone who is entitled to a distribution passes away. And so those types of things can slow down a probate process. The other types of things that might slow it down are debts, right? Let's talk about Medicaid, because that's a debt with elderly folks that pops up quite frequently. Where do you see Medicaid debts popping up? Is it on liens? Is it on claims being submitted? And how do those get paid out?
Yeah, so I've seen them as liens before. So the lien would attach to a house, and then before we're able to sell the house through probate, the Medicaid lien would have to be released. So we can negotiate with Medicaid in that situation, have the lien released, sell the house. The other way we see them,
and then they're paid off, right?
Yes, correct. We always have to pay off Medicaid. Medicaid debts do not go away. They will follow the estate until it's complete and the debt's paid off. But the other way we see them, they don't have to file a claim. So we have to reach out to Medicaid and ask if there is a claim on the estate. And the Attorney General.
Yeah, the Medicaid recovery department is basically the collection arm of Medicaid. It runs, the Attorney General is the attorney for any state agency in Ohio, and Medicaid is a state agency. It's a federal program, but it has a state component. And so the AG does the recovery. And so we work with the AG's office on getting those debts paid or negotiating them down if that's at all possible, because those do have to get paid out of the estate before we can finish distributions. What about taxes? So the person presumably died on some date other than December 31st, right? That's when our tax year ends. And so we have taxes that have to be filed. So we have taxes that are due. So you have the taxes for the year the person passed away. Just like you file your taxes every year, you have the taxes that are due April 15th of the following year after the person passes away. And then on any of the assets that are there, if they appreciate more than $600, there may be another estate tax return that's due. We work with accountants to try and get this done for our clients, but family is certainly willing to do it themselves. Not everything requires an accountant. We just connect with some so that you don't have to, families don't have to go searching for them.